Jerry L. Green, Black Student Advocates of America, here with a mother-son team. Ma'am, tell us your name and let's talk about what's going on with you and your son.
Hi, my name is Ericka Brantley. I'm a single mother. I have two children, but one is with me going to the school. I go to Salon Success. I am going for cosmetology. I graduate in September, really soon. My son, he was going to a high school in the city that we live, and his grades weren't so good. And Mr. Curtis, one of the teachers, told me about this Learning for Life school right next door in the same building. It's pretty much for kids to get their grades up as well as be able to obtain their high school diploma. And when I heard that, I was all hands on, and here he is.
So, TJ, that's your nickname. Let's get your full name and let's get your story.
My name's Antoine Bradley, and yeah, I wasn't doing too good in school. I didn't feel like I didn't have enough time for anything. I couldn't really ask for help because I felt like they weren't explaining it. And I would forget a lot because I was always going to the next class to get help in that class. And yeah.
So you was just in a traditional public school.
Right.
And then this opportunity came, and what happened when your mom told you about the change of schools? How did you feel and what was your initial reaction?
Oh, I wasn't having it. She tells me, oh, we're going to be going to school at Riverside all quick. First thing I thought about was, wow, I got all these friends over here. It's going to be a big change. I don't want to do this. I don't want to change. Until I started going to the school, it was pretty good. I'm glad I did.
So what was the biggest change for you coming here?
You're going to be in this room. You're going to be doing packets to get your credits up. The whole non-traditional school system, yeah.
And so that's working pretty well for you right now.
It's perfect. It's exactly what I needed.
Mom, how do you feel about the decision you made and bringing your son, say, let's change and let's look at a different option that might work better for my baby? Let's talk about that.
When I heard about the program and what it obtained and how he can work at his own pace and the hands-on with the teacher one-on-one, I just thought that was a great thing because I know in a lot of public schooling, they have so many students and just have one teacher, but can't do that one-on-one to get them on the right path. And when I found out they had a teacher for every subject, and had that one-on-one reaction, I was all for it because that brought his grades up. He's now an A/B student, and he was coming from Fs.
Okay. So right now, you're in school also.
Yes.
So what is the advantage or the result of being able to see your baby throughout the day when you have breaks and things like that?
It's good. It's good because sometimes when he was in a public school and I was going to school, it was a little stressful because I'd be wondering if he's doing his work, if he's playing around. And trust me, I got a lot of phone calls. So just to be able to see on my break and on my lunch to go peek my little head in and see how's he doing, he's turning this in. It's a great feeling because now I know that I can focus more on him as well as myself as far as both of us in schooling and balance both.
So TJ, how do you feel about having your mom being able to check on you more often? How's that working for you?
I don't really mind it because she comes in, peeps in. How are you doing? Oh, I'm doing this right now. It feels good to tell her, oh, I'm working on this packet or I'm working on this and I'm almost done with it. It feels good to tell her I'm accomplishing something.
Okay. So now that your friends are still in traditional schools, what kind of relationship do you have with your friends and what are they saying now that you're saying, hey, I'm getting A's and B's now?
Our relationship is still pretty good. We still text often. We still see each other on the weekends and whatnot. And they like that I'm doing better, and I hope they do the same at least.
So you say you're still texting. Mm-hmm. So is it that now because you have a little bit more flexible schedule, you're able to communicate more during the day? Do you do that more, or was it in the traditional school? Was the teacher saying put your phone down all the time? Is it more relaxed here because you're at your own pace? How does that work for you?
It's more relaxed. I don't usually be on my phone when I'm at school here. I usually wait till after school or whatnot to hit them up and see what you're doing or whatnot.
Well, again, Mom can check in on that too.
So that's so true.
So what is your traditional day like?
I come in, I eat breakfast here, I pull out a computer, watch a video of my breakfast, I get off, start doing my work for the rest of the day.
Okay. So I see you have a fresh line and everything.
No, I
I
had
mean,
to.
how often do you go to the other side and have mom or another student tighten up your head since you're right here on site?
It'll be about every 2-3 weeks. I talked to Mr. Curtis. We have a little agreement. I do 10 packets. He'll get my haircut.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it is an incentive and things like that.
Yes.
Great. So mom, so now your baby's doing better. What would you tell any parent who kids might be struggling in traditional school? What advice or
Communication with your child and the teachers, because without that, your child would be lost, wouldn't know how to do the work. The teachers nowadays, they just want to give them stuff, and the kids not understanding. You know, they not getting that one-on-one, and I think that's where really important for the kids.
So we're talking about a lot about TJ. Now let's back up with your story and why you ended up coming to the school.
Well, back in 2011, I took a cosmetology school, and I did get my graduated and went to get obtain my license, but I didn't pass the written part. Took it 4 times, still didn't pass. I gave up because my spirit was just really broken. I just couldn't handle it no more. So then I started working at a restaurant, and I started doing that. I was like, oh no, this isn't for me. I was like, I'm going back to school because my mom always told me never to give up. So I went back to school. Here I am, and I'm almost done and ready to take that state board again, and I'm definitely going to pass.
So TJ, how do you feel seeing the transition and the things that your mom went through to still be able to fight? How does that make you feel?
Makes me feel good. She still has spirit to still do what she wants to do, and I just hope she succeeds to that, and we get out of here. She can do what she wants.
Okay. Before we wrap up, is there anything that you guys might want to say for anyone who might see this video?
It's worth coming. It's worth coming to your.
Yeah, and the single parents, never give up. Never give up, because trust me, you're living for yourself and for your children, and you always will want a better future for your children and for yourself.
Okay. Again, it's Jerry L. Green, Black Student Advocates of America.